What's going on, everyone? It's Deirdre, and welcome to Moms Off the Clock, a podcast for the moms who need a break to have a WTF is happening moment. You are not alone. This is episode 13, guys, and we're live on YouTube again. We're live on YouTube also, so I'm so excited that we're still going with that. We're still going with YouTube, guys. We're still here, all right? And as always, it's a pleasure having you all join me in my conversations about motherhood. So let's go ahead and get started because let's be honest, mom breaks are not that long. So today's topic is a Q&A. All right, so I'm super excited about this and I can't wait to talk about this one, or give my answers, I should say, for this one. So if you're listening, you know what to do. Clock out and grab your wine, juice, water for the fitness moms, or coffee for the go-to moms, and let's talk motherhood, okay? But first, before we start, I have a few announcements, all right? First of all, summertime is approaching, ladies. This is a hot mama summer, okay? So summertime is approaching. It starts June 21st, and that means our first summertime series will be June 22nd. So I'm super excited about that. And that will be the start of my Moms Off the Clock summer series. I wish you guys can see me. If you're watching YouTube, you see me throwing up the deuces. I'm telling you, it has me in a chokehold. I can't get rid of throwing up the deuces, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm so excited to start this. I'll be talking about your summer faves, leisure time for moms, and hot topics. Okay, how you doing? All right, that's a little windy. Let me stop. I'm not a fan of her, but anyway. But seriously, I'm so excited about this. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be so cool. I think it's gonna be cool. So I hope it's cool for you guys. If you don't think it's cool, but then you don't gotta listen. No, I'm just kidding. Come back. So our summertime series will be starting June 22nd. So tune in for that. It's going to be a good time. All right. Second thing, I have some new things coming out, and I'm trying my best to start writing more and pushing things out to you all, not just in the form of podcasting, but also in the form of an email list. So please be on the lookout for that. All right. And follow me on my Instagram at Deirdre Branick. It's at DeirdreBranick. And everything up there. It has my link tree in the bio, and our Twitter, our YouTube, the podcast, a new ebook that I wrote for the new moms or upcoming moms, soon to be moms. That's up there, all on my link tree. So please connect with me on my Instagram because everything's up there. My website's up there. My email's up there. So yeah. If you hear rumbling, guys, when I tell you it's been a life be lifing week, that's what I mean. It's literally thundering right now as I'm recording. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to push this out and I'm going to give you the raw moment of motherhood, which is nothing stops. Nothing stops. Either you keep going, but it never stops. Okay, so we're going to keep going. I'm so sorry if you hear that thunder in the background, but this is life. Okay, this is how it goes until one day I'm manifesting a studio. And then one day I want to have like a big live audience where we go crazy and all the moms come out and we just have a good time. Wouldn't that be wonderful? All right, manifest that with me. Speak that into existence, right? Okay. And my last announcement, if you know any moms who would have small businesses and would like a shout out, or anyone listening that would like to sponsor or donate to Moms Off the Clock and helping us grow, please follow me on my Instagram. Once again, if you're watching my YouTube, everything will be linked up there. Okay, all my handles will be up there so you guys can just join in on all the fun. But if you want to do that, or you feel led to like be a sponsor for Moms Off the Clock because you're a mom and you're like, I want to see this grow to be bigger. First of all, thank you. Second of all, connect with me. Okay. And heck, if you have a business that you want to talk about and come up here and talk about how you do all of that as a mompreneur, let's connect as well. Okay. So now that I got all those announcements out, let's go ahead and breathe. You know, I don't know about you, but it's been a crazy, wild, hell of a week. Okay. From, getting things together, military life to baby life to my mom's coming to visit. So it's just so much is happening, right? So this affirmation, let's just breathe and we're going to say it. Okay. This affirmation for this week, it says, I will not compare or belittle my journey. This is my journey and I am where I need to be. And what I have learned, or what's still teaching me, is to have grace with myself, not to always be influenced by all the moms on Instagram, because we're not perfect, okay? When you see us have time for things, we're literally still doing stuff behind the scenes for our kids, right? And second, don't try to get that perfect house that you see on Instagram. Honey, I tried it. I try to keep my kitchen just looking immaculate. And I'm like, that's not happening, because I'm a mom and a wife, and life's. Okay, so don't beat yourself up. Don't belittle your journey. Don't compare yourself, because you're doing a fantastic job, mama, okay? All right, so let's get started. I asked people to drop their questions. I got about 5 because I was late posting this link. So if anyone did want to ask me questions, still feel free to, add your questions to that box. But I might just message you to answer that question instead of doing it up here. But for the 5 questions that I got, I will be as transparent and as detailed as I can be for these questions. I did not write answers for this. I was like, if I'm going to answer these questions, it's going to be from the top of the dome. So you're going to definitely get a transparent and detailed answer, okay? So let's get started. The first question someone dropped in the box said, how do you balance everything? That's a good question. How do I balance everything? I will say the main thing I would say would be my planner. My planner helps me so much to balance everything. My calendar on my phone is a shared calendar for my husband and I. So that's a great way for us to, find some balance, for appointments, for events, for homework assignments for me, or, things when he has to travel for him. So much. I would just say how to balance everything would be to just get a planner and be consistent in that planner, okay? Because I know you all have had multiple planners that you let just sit, okay? You guys know what I'm talking about. And then you go to Marshall's or Ross or TJ Maxx and you're like, oh, this planner is nice. Or you get on YouTube and you see someone with a happy planner and you're like, maybe I need a happy planner while you still have 4 other ones sitting at the house. I'm on your block today. Yes, I am. I'm knocking at your door. I'm talking about you. You don't need an extra journal from Marshall's. Put it down. Okay. The only reason I'm telling you that is because I am you. You are me. Put it down. Okay. But get you a nice planner. Leave it on your desk. Leave it open. Okay. So you can actually see it, and then go to it every night or every morning, whichever one you have the most time, and sit down and actually, no kidding, put what you need to do today or tomorrow if it's at night. Okay. So that's how I balance everything, is my planner and having a husband, or friends that check me and tell me, hey, you got to do this. But for the most part, it's my planner and my phone calendar. So that digital aspect too, that I could carry it around. Right. So yeah, I hope that helps. How do you feel as a mom now? I feel wonderful. I look at Layla and there are days I just start crying because she's so little and just so cute, and then I think about this world and then I just cry, and then I think about her growing up and then not needing me one day, or one day I'm going to be there for her to watch her play with her kids, Lord willing, So it's just so much. I love it. I love it though. I love being a mommy. It's just so wonderful. It's an unexplainable gift, an indescribable love. It's unconditional love that you can't even put words on, but it's wonderful. I love being a mommy, and sometimes it doesn't hit me until sometimes I feel like, oh yeah, I can get up and go. And then I look over and I'm like, oh, let me grab my little passenger. So yeah, that's how I feel as a mom. I feel happy. Is it challenging? Absolutely. Heck yeah. If you follow a Fit Man Cook, you know what I'm talking about. When he goes, heck yeah, that's how I feel. Heck yeah, is it challenging? But can you do it, or can I do it? Absolutely. This is what I was designed to do. I really feel like I am confident in who I am as a mother and as an individual, to be a great mother and to give my baby what she needs. I will be one of the greatest people she admires. I made that promise to myself, right? So that's how I feel as a mom. I hope you all feel that way as well. right? If not, get influenced, get inspired, because you're doing a wonderful job. All right. Someone also said, I think this is kind of like the first one, how do you do it all? I don't know. Lots of water, sometimes wine. I would say, how do I do it all? As far as like, I think that question means how I do a podcast, a content creating, being a mother, being a wife, being a friend, being a daughter. I will say you have to set time for each, right? I will also say for content planning, I batch plan a lot. I think I talked a little bit about that last time, how you batch plan and you just make a lot of reels, basically a lot of content, and then you push it out throughout the week, right? So make sure you have time set aside, right? If you don't have organization, I will say this. Let me explain something to you all. The root of discipline is organization. If you are not organized, you will fail. I hate saying it like that, but that's something I had to learn. That's a tough love moment for you all right now. If you are not organized, it will fail. Okay. If you want some things to go the way you want them to go, be organized, get organized. If you're not organized, you might as well kiss that dream, that vision goodbye, because you're not focused, right? So the root of discipline is organization. So that's how I do it all. Learning to stay organized. Am I organized every day? Heck no. I would say hell no. And I'm going to say hell no. I'm not. Because I'm not. But get organized, and then that way it helps your focus so that you can, quote unquote, do it all, right? Will you be able to do it all? Let me clarify too. Will you be able to do it all in one day? Hell no. That's another one for you. So no, you will not, but you can obtain things over a time period. So just spread it out. Okay. Spread it out. Maybe Monday do this, Tuesday do that, right? Spread it out. You got this. I believe in you. Okay. This is raw stuff. This is transparent and real. I'm getting detailed and I don't care. If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's it. Okay. Okay. Number 4, how is your postpartum journey going physically and mentally? Wow, these are good questions. Okay. Physically, I told you all I've been going to pelvic floor therapy, which has been amazing. I'm even thinking about trying to film a little bit of what I've learned from pelvic therapy so that other women can know what to do and stretches to do for their, for their body after pregnancy. So I will say physically, I've been doing well with that, with the, I always hate talking about this, the hemorrhoids. I had to go see a GI specialist, and I have to do a colposcopy soon to make sure everything's okay. But yeah, I mean, physically, that's the only thing that's hindering me from really being great. Seriously. After that, it's, pelvic floor therapy. I think it's so much that's been helping me with from my scar, because she does a scar massage that helps me maneuver and stretch better, because before it was so tight, my skin was so tight from like the stitches and healing, that I wasn't able to really, do the things that I used to do. So I will say physically, I'm doing much better. So go to pelvic floor therapy. Shout out to Chrissy. She's amazing. Mentally, how am I doing? I am doing well. Sometimes it gets overwhelming. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I am upset. Sometimes I get flustered. Sometimes I'm very happy at the progress I'm making. Sometimes I'm just upset that I can't be doing more, right? And sometimes I'm my biggest critic. Right. I think that goes for a lot of women. Sometimes we are our biggest critic instead of being our biggest support system. Maybe we should switch the roles. Right. Maybe we should just continue to be our biggest support. And then that way our biggest critic can shut up and we can just enjoy our life and make the progress in peace. Right. So, that's how I am mentally. So I think I'm good. I think I'm pretty good. I also feel like I want to start therapy again, just to get back to, not even getting back to myself, getting to a point where I'm better than I used to be, right? Mentally. Because I grieve the loss of, my father. I grieve the loss of carrying my baby, because I'm done, I plan on having another one, right? But I'm still suffering a little bit from PTSD from the past of what's happened to my body. So therapy, yeah. Go to therapy, right? Go to pelvic floor therapy and then go to therapy with a counselor, LCSW, a therapist, a psychiatric person, a psychologist, whatever you need to go to get your body and your mind right. Do it. I think this is the year where I'm focusing on being a better me, because I know a shift is coming, right? I feel like my body is almost like preparing, not for war. I'm not in that mindset of my body's preparing for war. My body's preparing for greater, right? My mind and my body is preparing for greater. My mind and my body are like, you can't stay in that old self anymore. So it's just like, take care of your body. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, I feel so empowered. I'm empowering myself. I hope you're getting empowered, because you got this. Change that body, change that mentality, so that you can start getting ready for something great to come. Expectancy. That's the word of the year, expectancy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And my last question that someone sent was, what are some values you want to instill in Layla that people try to challenge you on? Oh, this is wonderful. So Layla sometimes has sensory overload, right? Sometimes she doesn't like to be around a lot of people, or if she's meeting someone new, she starts crying and she just wants to cuddle with me and just be in her own space. She likes blankets that are very soft. She holds onto them, cuddles with them on her little face, and she likes her pacifier to kind of soothe her. And some people want my baby to be, and they haven't said that or anything, but thankfully, the people she has came into contact with have been so sweet. But other people who I've told this story to, sometimes they're like, well, make sure, she's being more social. Try not to just spoil her and have her talk to people. She needs to know people, and she doesn't need to be crying. And I'm not going to be that mom that forces my child to do anything. If she doesn't want to give you a hug, she will not give you a hug. If she doesn't want to say goodbye, she doesn't have to say goodbye. If she doesn't want to come to you right away, she doesn't have to come to you right away, right? I want my child to feel comfortable enough to say, hey, I don't want to do that. And I want to be respectful of her opinions. So those are values that I'm trying to place into her, because I don't want her to be a people pleaser, right? I don't want her to hear people say, if you don't give me a hug, I'm really going to feel sad. It's really going to hurt my feelings. And then what is she going to do? She's going to go give into it because she doesn't want, to make someone sad. I'm not going to put that on my kid. If she doesn't want to give a hug, I might say, hey, do you want to wave instead? Let's give him a wave, right? Do you want to, go upstairs and get yourself together a little bit more and then come back downstairs when you feel better? Okay, that's fine too. But I will never push my child to do something that she does not want to do. And I want my child to be assertive and standing up for herself to say that as well. So even if it's like a relative or whatnot, and she's like, hey, I don't want to do this, I want her to feel confident enough to say that. And I will back her every single time, as long as she's not disrespectful, right? And says it in a respectful way, I'm always going to back her. So yeah, we're raising assertive women out here. Okay. No people pleasing. The chronic people pleaser season is over. Okay. Generational curse broken. Okay. We are out here. We're living. These millennial moms are not the same moms. We're shaking it up a bit. We're shaking the table. Yeah. We're shaking the table. We're so excited. We're moms, we're new moms, but we're making sure that we honor our children in a beautiful and wonderful way, right? That's what I'm instilling in my baby, so that she can look at her mommy and say, mommy, you taught me how to do this, and I love you for teaching me that. You damn Skippy. I am so weak. I'm having a good time up here. This is more of an explicit version, but like I said, this is Mom Off the Clock, so I can say what I want to say. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't listen. But you will have a good time, okay? All right? So as you get ready to clock back in, mama, know that you're doing your best. It's not about being perfect. It's about being progressive. And to the women who sent these wonderful questions, thank you so much. And I hope you guys learned so much, or took from it. I don't even want you to learn. Took from this and you feel inspired and empowered as a mother to find values that you want to instill in your child, and things you want to instill in your babies, and how you want to be a wonderful role model for your babies, right? I hope you got that from this. And until next time, mamas, see you soon. And let me go check on my baby.